Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about how to build the best AR for Warzone. So this build is going to be for max range and max damage, and that's it. We're not having any kind of like high mobility builds or anything like that. Just your standard AR for knocking people pretty far and doing as much damage as possible. This video is going to be pretty short, pretty sweet, so let's dive into it. So first off, we have our muzzle here. We have the monolithic suppressor is always going to be your go-to attachment. Everything else is basically dog shit. You want the monolithic suppressor for sound suppression and your increase in range. Next, for the barrel, you want to have the longest barrel as possible so you can have as much range and therefore as much damage as possible. If you don't know, if it doesn't really give you explicitly say what the length of the barrel is, literally just see which one looks longer, and that's it. Next, for the ammo, we have, typically you want to have the 60 round mag. If a gun has a 100 round drum mag, don't pick it. It's going to slow you down a lot. It is nice to have 100 rounds, but if you want to be super slow on your feet, then by all means use it. If you run like a submachine gun and you just want to have a 100 rounder with you, go for it, but 60 round is definitely going to be your better option. Next, for the optic, we have literally anything. Choose whatever you want. This does not matter. This completely is just however you like to use optics in the game, you use it. For me personally, I like to use the 4X flip hybrid. That's what I use on all my guns. Next, we have two options here. We can use an underbarrel or a tack laser. Tack laser is going to be the laser you want to use if you're going to use laser at all. Now, if you don't like using tack lasers and you want to use an underbarrel, you have two options here. You have a Commando foregrip and you have a Merc foregrip. The Commando gives you higher ADS speed with less recoil control. The Merc foregrip gives you slower ADS, but a lot more control over your gun. Me personally, I like to use Commando foregrip. That's typically what I use. And this is the setup that I use for literally every gun I use in the game. It follows this rubric, if you want to call it that. Like these are the attachments I use for all my long range weapons. Now, again, there are ways to vary this up a little bit. If you want to use a tack laser, maybe get rid of the foregrip. If you don't care about optics, you have your option to using a tack laser or maybe using another perk like fully loaded or sleight of hand. That's where you kind of customize a little bit, but this is a good template for what ARs are going to be the best attachments for your gun and give you the most out of it. So again, like I said, this is going to be a super short video. That's it. That's all I have to say. This is your template for building an AR. The two things you want to keep constant at all times are going to be your monolithic suppressor and the longest barrel possible. So that's it. Catch you later.